FIFA Collect is leaving the Algorand blockchain. This is really unfortunate news. It is not news I'd hoped to bring you today, but this is where we are. This is what's going on, and I always want to bring you the news, whether it's good, bad, and everything in between. Unfortunately, this is on the bad side, and it's creating some complications personally as well as for the Algorand ecosystem. So we're going to dive into this news today. But if you guys appreciate this honesty, please hit that like and subscribe button. Now remember, you don't have to smash it. You can just press it gently. But you know what? Today we're angry, so smash it. You can actually smash the heck out of that stupid like button and the subscribe button. Just smash punch it in the face. I don't care. We're going to do that today. Plus, we are brought to you by non-fungible domains, which remains on the Algorand blockchain. Thanks to those guys. If you want that .algo address that makes doing everything in Algorand so much easier, check them out in the description below. They got vaults and segments. We're thinking about doing our own segments here for Frugal BC, so stay tuned for that. Be sure to check them out. Give them some love in the description below. Get your NFT today. And we are brought to you by Marcus Aurelius, a meme coin project on the Algorand blockchain, an NFT project as well. And they do some really cool stuff around stoicism. They got these Marcus Aurelius, it's a little stoic kitty cat emperor, Roman emperor. It's such cool stuff. I love it. I mean, they're doing really awesome stuff. So go give them a love. Give both of our sponsors some love in the description below. Go check them out. We also have channel memberships, so don't forget that. Lots of cool features. I still have a channel member only video that's going to be coming out this week. We're going to get it done, so keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, yeah, let's get into today's news because, man, this is not what I wanted to wake up to. I'll tell you what, not what I wanted to wake up to. And let's just look at this here. Yeah, so I posted this today. I got this in my email inbox. Not a great thing to wake up to. People have been talking about this. This is all the talk on Twitter right now. And this is a screenshot of the little graphic that they emailed you. And there wasn't much beyond that. It's a dear user. We would like you to inform you that not earlier than May 20th, 2025, that's, a few weeks, the terms and conditions will be amended as the FIFA Collect platform will move to the FIFA blockchain and EVM compatible blockchain. So we knew that they were going to create their own blockchain, right? Or their own layer 1 basically, or layer 2, I guess. I don't know, what is it? We'll dive into that in a second. They had talked about creating their own coin, so that's not really news. But I think a lot of us thought, well, it's already built on Algorand, so surely, given how easy it is to create coins on Algorand, they'll do it on the AVM. Nope, they went with the EVM, which is slow and expensive, but okay. You do you, boo. So it says this change will not impact your experience as a user. Well, I bet it will. I don't know about that. It's not going to go as fast, that's for sure. Not as secure either, but you do you, boo. And your digital assets, including any collectibles held with your account, will remain fully accessible and secure. For any questions or clarifications, please contact the support team and learn more what to expect. You can read the FAQ. So we're going to look at some reactions. I put this out there as a tweet this morning, and plenty of people weighing in, so we will dive into that. But before we do that, let's look at the oh, you think you're going to put a pop-up? You think I'm going to sign up? I don't think so. As FIFA Collect evolves, we are migrating the platform to the FIFA blockchain and EVM compatible blockchain. Grr. I will tell you too, based on some stuff I'm in talks with on the foundation, I don't think they were aware this was happening. This upgrade will support better performance, future features, and improve scalability. Below you'll find answers to key questions about the migration. What's happening to FIFA Collect? Well, they're sort of new blockchains, so it's going to be on an EVM compatible infrastructure. I just don't understand this. You guys used AVM. You can see how well it worked. I think what happens is they go on AVM, they think, oh, this works really, really well. And they think, well, the other ones are probably all the same, right? Well, no, they're not. They're definitely not. What happens to my current assets? They will still be in your collection on the FIFA blockchain. So it's going to move all over to the FIFA blockchain. Do I need to do anything right now? Nope. Oh, but when the migration process begins, we'll provide a clear step-by-step instructions on what, if anything, you need to do. So they don't even know yet. They don't even know how that's going to work. Will there be any changes to how I access or use my collectibles? Yeah, it's going to be slower. Oh, that's not on there. Sorry. I was just adding that because that's what's going to happen. The core experience will remain the same. You'll be able to access your collection by logging into your FIFA Collect account, but there might be new features. Great. What are the benefits of the new blockchain? Oh, we'll share technical details soon. Yeah, sure you will. FIFA blockchain was created to support new experiences, enable wallet compatibility, and provide stronger foundations for future innovations. Yeah, you can go use MetaMask. That's a real great wallet. Will there be fees involved in the migration? Nope. Okay, well, that's good at least. When will the migration take place? Not earlier than May 20th. I've exported my collectibles from the platform. Do I need to do anything? Yes, you must re-import them before May 20th to include them in the migration. Import will be re-enabled temporarily for this purpose. After that, manual migration will be possible only via customer support. It may require addition. So if you want to like dump these things, I'm not saying you should, but if you wanted to dump these things, this would be the way to do it. You want to get them back on the platform. I never moved mine off. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how this is going to affect like sales, because I'm sure a lot of people are most of the people who were buying these were Algorand people, and they were very excited about this. And oh geez, man. Happens to my balance, you'll be able to spend your balance until the migration date. You'll be able to still withdraw your balance, but not spend it after the migration. Wow, so you can't even like, oh, you'll still be able to withdraw it, you just won't be able to spend it. So is it USDCA? Because it's on there? I would guess so. Will there be downtime? Yes, during the migration, the platform will be temporarily unavailable for approximately 12 hours. We'll notify people. Can I continue my external wallet after the migration? And that would be a hot no. No, instead you'll have to connect FIFA via MetaMask or any other EVM wallet. So you just went from a great user experience to an absolutely garbage one. So great, enjoy. Yeah, hope that works out for you. What happens to listed collectibles? They will automatically listed in the new platform. So I think I still have one for sale. I haven't even checked it in a while. Here's the thing about this. Before I get into, the reactions that I got, because people are pretty, like I said, people are pretty unhappy. As you can imagine, the ability to bring normies over to the blockchain is going to get so much worse, because I still think all the Algorand wallets have a little ways to go in terms of user friendliness, and just in general, like it's not, and this isn't a knock on them. I think they're doing better than most of the other wallets in the ecosystem, but there's still a thing with crypto where one of the barriers to entry is that it's just too complicated, and you need to make it less complicated. So adding a platform like MetaMask, which is just horrible from a user experience perspective, is only going to make that worse. So people might keep their stuff on the platform. I mean, that's a possibility, but they're definitely not going to be migrating over. So anyway, let's look at what people had to say. And yeah, no, go away, promote. I said, why does this keep happening? Every time I've tried to use something EVM based, it's been an almost comically terrible experience. I have a MetaMask wallet. It's one of the worst apps I've ever used. I'm not kidding. It's just terrible. Just so unintuitive. It's like crypto thinking mashed into one app. Everything that's wrong with like crypto brain is mashed into this one wallet. I'll tell you a little story too. So I was playing Gods Unchained on Immutable X, and we're gonna get to this reaction, I promise. I was playing Gods Unchained on Immutable X, and one of the issues that came up was, well, at first, like the EVM fees were too high, so you couldn't do anything on the blockchain. Even though it was on the Immutable X platform, you couldn't do anything. Any of the crypto features were totally disabled just because the fees were too high. And then I came back like a year later, and now you had to connect a MetaMask wallet. There was like an 11-step process you had to follow, and I got stuck on like step 6 because it said I hadn't completed step 6, so I couldn't do step 6. It's like, I was like, how is this working for anybody? This is crazy. It's terrible. So that's what you're signing up for, FIFA, so enjoy. Well, this got big. This got like 1,500 views now. So Leroy Dibble says the argument is you take your apps where the users are. I said, but here's the thing. They're not really bringing users because they're starting their own chain, so that easily could have been AVM based. Users will still need to adopt to a whole new ecosystem. Crypto for change this. Please start using Base. It's just as good as Algorand in terms of speed and price, although don't use the Coinbase wallet because it's trash currently. Other good options include Zerion, Rainbow, and even Uniswap exist. Control Alt, and Crypto Chains, he's a friend of the channel, so good to see you here. Good to see you, buddy. FIFA building its own chain is a bad decision. It's like going, there's a lot of money on the internet. If we just make our own internet, we'll have all the money. I can see that to an extent. Because they will launch their own token and make millions, users will lose millions. Partnerships like this tend to be expensive, and they go where someone is going to pay them the most. MetaMask has the best Twitter support of any wallet out there. Wait for it, this is good. I've read this one before. Just mention MetaMask and see how many super helpful people appear in the comments. I love it. That's a good one. That's good. Grab liquidity, period. It's more clear to me that they are only using Algorand as a test chain. I would not be surprised if Travelex did the same thing over time. The situation is very sad. I actually don't think so. I don't think Travelex is going to do that. And the reason why is because I think they need the speed. They actually need the speed. FIFA Collect doesn't need that speed. That's not totally necessary to their functionality. If things take a little longer, for them it kind of is what it is. But I think the Travelex platform would completely fall apart if they had to. Well, you got a lot of comments here. It would completely fall apart if that was it. So if they were on EVM, industry liquidity is get kept on ETH because it's folded and fake. They don't want VC debt settling falling outside their flywheel. This has been the actual explanation. Feel free to keep entertaining more technical explanations. Okay, I don't know what that means, but what do you mean industry liquidity is gate kept? What do you mean it's gate kept? I don't get, what do you mean by that? That means that they're really specific about who's allowed from industries to be on ETH. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with this statement. It doesn't make any sense. They want to extract maximum amount of liquidity for their own coin, then rug. Okay, just to be clear, I don't think they're going to rug. Not on purpose. I don't think like that's their plan. Like, I could see them being like, oh, this sucks, I'm gonna abandon this maybe. And you think Ethereum based is garbage? Yeah, no, it is. It totally is. I just never been able to successfully use anything on ETH. It's all about money and lack thereof of Algorand. But here's the thing, like, it's set up to not really appeal to Algorand people. It's set up to be anyone can come to this platform. It basically acts as the wallet, so you don't have to have the wallet. I think these comments are always interesting because I don't think a lot of them don't like fully understand what's going on. Yeah, I'm out this year. 4 years of failed partnerships across the board. May be the best blockchain, but our world doesn't care. I mean, FFS, look who America elected. Humans are not there for best in efficiency. Well, I mean, there's plenty of stuff that is operating on Algorand, so I don't know if that's totally true. But he also said, hey, FIFA Collect, you just put the last nail in your coffin. Users flock to product, not to a specific blockchain. Clearly your product is beepity beep if you can't get enough users. And money, that's what it makes it make sense. Okay, that's the only thing these corporations care about. Yeah, but I don't see that this is going to get them more money. You know, they probably did get a lot of Algorand people. I thought it was very odd in the beginning because there wasn't a lot of promotion outside of the Algorand ecosystem for the FIFA Collect NFTs, and I thought the whole point was to push this on like FIFA fans, not on Algorand users. And so I was a little concerned that it might be fairly extractive to the Algorand community. And then recently it seemed like it was actually going really well and drawing outside interest. So I thought, okay, maybe there's more to this. Maybe I misjudged this. And well, it turns out I was kind of right in the first place. It looks like they extracted what they think they can from Algorand's users, and now they're going to go extract from EVM users. But I don't know if I'll be honest, I really don't understand the move because I think it's just going to work less well, and their play wasn't necessarily, they're not going to get that core audience on ETH that they got on Algorand, because on ETH they're just going to be like one more NFT project, and the hardcore ETH people aren't going to be happy with the fact that it basically stays on the platform. I guess you can migrate it now, and you will be able to migrate it, but there's so many other projects on ETH that I think they're going to get lost in the weeds a little bit. But maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe they think this is good, and they are starting their own blockchain, which is interesting. I mean, I think they should have made it AVM compatible. I think there's a way they could have done both, from my understanding, but I could be wrong about that. It's unfortunate because there's a lot of news I wanted to cover today, and this really kind of took up my whole video, but I do think it's important. I do think it's frustrating. I'll be honest, I'm really frustrated because I'm sick of companies starting on Algorand, getting all the benefits, seeing that it works really well, and then just moving. I'm just tired of it. I don't know what to say. And I don't know if I don't know if other platforms have this problem. I don't know if Hedera, I haven't really seen that on Hedera or Sui, but I also don't cover those in the same depth that I do Algorand. So I don't fully know if that's the case or not, but either way, this is very frustrating. And well, I don't think this is a knock on Algorand. It's a knock on FIFA Collect, frankly. But I don't know. There's always stuff. Who knows what happened behind the scenes? I don't know what those talks were. I will say that I don't want to talk about like my dealings outside too much, but I will say that based on some interactions I had, I don't think at least everybody in the foundation was aware that this was going to happen. So, all right. Well, thanks so much guys for watching. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts down below. I'm sure you have plenty of thoughts about this, so let me know what you think. Otherwise, I'm FrugalBC, hoping for better times ahead, and just some bad news. There's some good news too, and we'll be sharing that later, so keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, I will see you in the future.